Hey, we made it, and happy Thirst Trap Thursday. That
Friday
sounds perfect.
Eve.
That's right. That's what I was looking for. I was like Friday Junior, Friday Eve. That's much better, much classier version.
Let's call it Thurfredy.
Good morning, Sunnies, and welcome back to the brightest little corner of the Sunnyverse. Today's show has a little bit of everything. Big history, hometown heart, and a story or two that'll make you laugh, a story that'll make you feel, and a conversation that matters more than most. We've got a special guest in studio doing important work right here in our community, so pour that spice and tea and settle in, and let's make this Thursday shine bright. And now let's turn it over to the queen of the Sunny snack scene, Mel. What's going on, boo?
Oh, just been trying to figure out what kind of snacks I want lately. Do you ever get like you're burned out on food?
I think what jaded you was the
Dandy sandwich.
the Maison Louis Cafe.
Yeah.
I think it just elevated our snack experience so much that nothing can now top that
Well,
because
also,
it was really
I've
special.
been thinking about the guava pastries at La Ampola, so I'm getting some this weekend.
I
Felicia,
love a
I'm
guava.
coming in this week. You better be ready. Give me that big box, girl.
Let's tag in Felicia, girl,
Yes.
because I love a guava pastry and
So-
some La Amapola, La Boricua special, baby.
Yes, but today we've got a wonderful guest and another one of my buddies from Epic Behavioral Health Care doing the work that quietly changes lives all over St. Johns County. You'll want to hear this. Let me tell you, once you meet Miss Evelyn, you're going to want to sit down in her chair.
There is nothing like
She's
Miss
freaking
Evelyn.
fantastic.
Literally, hopefully Erin Bracero's in comments today because she's going to be glowing on this conversation. This woman
Mom,
is...
you're going to love her.
She is the saint of St. Augustine. Like, she's the best therapist you could ever talk to. I am so excited for this conversation. Thank
Yes.
you, Mel, for bringing this to the table. Very,
You're
very cool.
welcome.
Epic behavioral health care. But yeah, we've got a Sunshine Shenanigans story. It might involve meth.
Oh, God. And then we lighten things up because Details by Dean is serving... I'm not telling you.
Okay, perfect. Yes, well, Dean said that he would like to create phonetics for us because apparently we're mispronouncing things. But let me tell you,
You know what?
something, Mr. Dean. That's the beauty of the show. It's not perfect. We like mispronouncing things
and
in
let
our
me-
own way.
Here's the deal. I don't care if I say it wrong. At least I'm trying.
I don't care.
But the Snack Pack playlist is bringing you the groove in full effect today. And you know, as long as we try to say the word, if we mess it up, at least we try.
Plus, we got some local stories that'll make you proud to call this county home. A good news headline that'll restore a little faith in the world. Yep.
And it's a beautiful mix of heart and heavy hitters today. So do not touch that sunny sundial,
And
friends.
while most news stations are being salacious, we're being sunny sunshine, baby.
Yes,
because
Spear
this
Fingers.
show is fierce.
It's fresh.
It's fierce. It's Sunny TV. And now a quick word from our title sponsors, the Bailey Group and Steve Chapman's All American Air. Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All American Air Conditioning, voted Best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
Got her.
Well, We got weather.
We have the weather.
It is
Ba-ba-da-da-da.
so swampy outside.
Listen, you guys.
I'll tell you, like up north in the Northeast,
It's hot up there too.
Where my mom, she going through it. Like they got the same
Yes.
weather we do. So
Are
I'm
you
just
ready
saying,
for this?
boo-boo.
Are you ready for this?
Go ahead.
It's going to be 96 today, but it's going to feel
69.
111 degrees. Stay
oh my
inside.
God. At least it's all ones. It means we're
Shut
number one.
up.
I'm trying to look on the bright side here. I don't
Ew.
know what else to do.
Winds are coming in southwest at 8 miles per hour, but the gusts are going to be 22 miles per hour, but it's going to be gusting hot winds, so I don't know if that's going to help us. The UV index is going to be 12.0, which means extreme.
Extreme.
And tonight it's going to drop down to 77, but it's going to feel 85. There is like
Tonight's
the night. You're going to
Yeah.
sweat
You're
your ass
gonna
off,
feel
right?
all right.
And
'Cause I
wait.
love you, girl. Ain't nobody gonna stop us now.
We have some really special birthdays today.
Oh, we do. Oh my
First
goodness.
up, let's do. Hold on, let me tag him in.
Let's do it. I gotta tag her in. Cynthia
Garris.
Garris. Happy birthday, Queen.
And happy birthday to everybody's favorite papa, Mr. Gary Brady.
Gary Brady, baby.
Burr, burr, burr. Who
Love
else do we
it.
have?
And a big heavenly birthday to Brian Batzel, who is
Yes.
absolutely a hero in this community. We lost Brian just a few months ago, as you guys know. So big shout out in heaven there, buddy. My dad is giving you a beer.
There it is. Let's do some details by Dean, shall we?
Let's do it.
Food holidays. It's National Sugar Cookie Day.
Okay.
I'm not. Are you a sugar cookie fan?
No, too boring for me.
Alexa,
They've
skip.
no personality whatsoever.
But today, it's also Call of the Horizon Day. So adventure is calling, Sunny. So get outside, but not too much
Evidently,
outside.
this one comes with a doctor's note. Psychologists say novelty actually boosts creativity and emotional well-being. So booking that trip or trying that new hobby isn't a luxury. Mel, it's good for your brain. Answer the call.
And today, it's Fashion Day. So dress boldly, Sunnies.
Fashion is really culture that you can wear.
God.
So dopey. From haute couture to
You
street
wrote it.
style, it's how people have expressed identities for centuries. So today, we're the fabulous thing. And if you don't have it, just knock on the Sheem store. She's got it for you.
She totally has it
She
for you.
totally has it for you, yeah.
She has everything for you.
And poor Phil has like one little sliver.
She has like 55 closets.
Oh my God. To
Anytime
be,
I'm like, Ashim, I need
Yeah.
a pair of earrings. Or she's like, I got you. And she'll bring a bag of stuff for
you
us.
guys, there is nothing like Ashim's closet. It is and it's gorgeous, and it's just like exactly what you think.
If you ever
Need something.
No. If you ever wonder what it was like to have a fairy godmother, it's Ashim.
It's Ashim. Yes. Blessed on earth, baby.
Let's do some more birthdays, shall we?
Let's
Happy
do
birthday
it.
to America's dad, Tom Hanks.
Oh, Forrest Gump, Saving Private Ryan, Castaway, Woody and Toy Story, everything that Mel just can't stand.
Also, now this man I am a big fan of, Nikola Tesla, born in 1856, no relation to the car.
The man who basically wired the modern world. His alternating current AC power is why lights in your house work right now. He came up with something called IOL. What does that mean? Instant on lighting.
Also, too, did you know this? He was completely, like, by today's standards, would be considered mad or insane.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Yep. And Elias Howe, born in 1819.
He invented the modern sewing machine. So speaking of fashion, the lock stitch and completely transformed how the world makes clothing. Next time you get dressed, Sunnies, tip your hat to Elias. Every stitch you're wearing traces back to him.
And a legacy we remember. Today we remember trailblazing scientist Mary Leakey, who left us in 1996.
Yeah, she was a paleanthropist who literally rewrote the story of human origins. She discovered ancient hominid. There's the phonetics again. Thank you for putting that in there. One woman with her hands and the knees in the dirt and changed exactly how humanity understands itself.
And in U.S. history, in 1868, a cornerstone of American rights, you guys.
Yeah, the 14th Amendment was ratified, granting citizenship to all persons born or naturalized in the United States. Wow, that should be in bold print. And guaranteeing equal protection under the law. Sonnies, this is one of the most important sentences ever added to the Constitution. It still anchors civil rights cases to this very day.
And in 1872, shopping changed forever.
Montgomery Ward issued the very first mail order catalog. For the first time, a family out of the country could order goods they never had access to. A little catalog, Mel? That's a great, great, great grandfather of Amazon.
And in sorry,
80.
1981. It's me.
Nintendo released Donkey Kong and introduced the world to a little jumping plumber named Mario. That one arcade game launched the biggest character in video game history and turned Nintendo into a global empire. Mel, did you ever play Super Mario Brothers?
I 100% did.
1 trillion. You know what? I could beat all of them except the first one. I could never get to
first one's hard.
The final level, and it was like a maze, and you got to know which tunnel to go into, and I could never get it right because I would not take the time to read my Nintendo Power.
No, but guess what? Nintendo Power.
I did. I had the magazine.
And in world history, you guys, in 1877, Game, Set, Match, the first one.
Well, what is? I don't care.
The very first Wimbledon championship began.
Oh,
22 men, grass courts, and a brand new idea.
Short shorts.
Today, it's the most prestigious tournament of tennis on earth. Complete with all white outfits and strawberries and cream. Every ace ever served at Wimbledon traces back to today.
All right, Ashim is in comments right now. We used to catalog shop for our school clothes. Ashim, I want to know what catalog. Was it the Spiegel catalog? Was it the LL Bean catalog?
It's Sears. We used to shop in a
Sears had
and do
one.
you remember in the catalog?
JCPenney.
Wait, do you remember catalogs circling the things you wanted and you never got any of
for
them?
Christmas? Yeah, all the time.
And you never got any of those?
I came like I looked like an accountant from hell, and I would literally put it on the kitchen table with all these things. Like there were like
Post-its?
You don't go to book club, but there's a young lady named Emma that comes to book club, and she literally will post-it note colors of all the different characters in the book. It's incredible. Like she literally is incredible at book club, like a scientist with books. Anyway, but that reminded me of when I was little in catalog. I would color code things like blue would be for clothing, pink would be for toys. Like you know what I mean? Like so they could just choose. I made it easy for my parents. I did.
love it. Let's go to some jams, shall we?
Speaking of easy, let's go to the local music report. Strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sonnies. It's so easy to tune in Sunday to TV to find out who is playing tonight on this beautiful ancient city on Thursday, July 9th. There we got the man, the myth, the legend. He's at the Milltop Tavern. We got Jim Lamb at noon at the Milltop Tavern. And of course, the world famous, the one, the only Zaza Flamenca. Bin 39 Wine Bar at 1. Sean Ryan at La Cocina at Cellar upstairs at 1. Chase Forniker at Pierre's Pub at 1. Smokin' Joe Shower at Meehan's at 3. Some mystery guest at the Guy Harvey Resort. Who knows? But the Guy Harvey Resort's a lot of fun, so check it out at 4 o'clock. John Q, Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Vinny Jacobs, Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Shayla Nelson.
Cutie cute.
God's sakes, one of my favorite
Love
people
her.
in the town. Trade Winds Lounge, that's her residency at 5 o'clock tonight. She's going to be throwing it down. Across town, we'll be at Mike Cook at the Conch House over on the island at 5 o'clock. Russ De Filippis at A1A Asian Kitchen at 5:30. Ooh, she's coming to the show. Can't wait for you to meet her. Sage Trinell, Casa Divino tonight, 5:30 p.m. She's going to be releasing a single on Sunny TV in August.
Yes.
Can't wait to meet her. Oh, and then our queen. She's on a world tour tonight. She'll be at the Hilton St. Augustine Historic Bayfront. It's the one, the only Zaza Flamenca at 5:30 p.m. Of course, concerts on the Plaza. It's happening tonight. Edwin Barbosa at the Plaza de Constitucion at 6 o'clock p.m. I did hear we might get a small shower around 6 p.m. tonight, so make sure you're checking the social medias and make sure you bring your own chair. Shyla Macaluso, 17 King at 6. Jolie at Michael's at 6. Colin Costco at Pesca at 6 o'clock. Claremont Duo, Pierre's Pub at 6. Cliff Dorsey finishing out at the Colonial Oak Music Park at 7. Ooh, and then a bonus round at Trade Winds at Verse Vitile at 9 o'clock. We got some great expectations for those local musicians.
People are looking for a company. I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
All right, Sonnies, today we're talking about a resource that feels genuinely important to our community, the West Augustine Health and Wellness Center, and Epic Behavioral Healthcare's role inside of it. This is about access, dignity, mental health, family support, and making sure people know what they have and what they don't even have to wait for when they're in crisis to ask for help. Today we're joined with the world famous and fabulous therapist. We've got Evelyn Lyman today. Evelyn, welcome from Epic Behavioral Healthcare.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here. You guys have some amazing smiles, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Like,
Paid
wow.
for it. let's just refresh some of the Sunnies out there. Just a reminder of the West Augustine Health and Wellness Center. What's it all about? And it's this big old building off of West King Street.
Listen, that building went up fast because we needed it fast.
Yes.
It is everything that you can think of for wellness. And let's talk about wellness. We need to have the physical part. YMCA, we've got the physical part. You've got UF Resource Center to hand out some resources for people to talk. And then we got the amazing Wildflower that is very, very helpful with the free clinic. They are amazing. Listen, I just met with somebody who was there because Medicaid did not approve her pregnancy for any maternal. They took her like within a week,
That's
and
fabulous.
she's there. It's amazing.
That we have had conversations, obviously, with Mr. Bailey from the Bailey Group. I mean, God gracious. We've got Mike Davis from AD Davis Construction that helped with the building. Greg White, instrumental on West Augustine. Oh my goodness! But it's just to shout these legendary human beings out there to make this happen. Why did you feel, and in your personal opinion, Evelyn, why did you feel like this was a need to happen for the West Augustine community?
Well, I will tell you, when you work for somebody like Nanji, her motto is yes. Now, what's the question?
Yeah, I love that.
Right?
Absolutely.
So when she came to me, we were talking about it. I was like, oh my goodness, this is exciting. I want to be a part of this. How can I be a part of it?
Yep.
And so we have an actual office there inside the Wildflower Clinic, and then we do our counseling there. We do therapy there. We do counseling there. I've even done some crisis management there with some people. They don't know what to do.
Right.
They're
Really?
like, okay, here's this building. I'm seeing all this stuff, but I'm in a crisis right now. There were a couple people that came up that maybe don't understand about substance use. They don't understand about Vivitrol. They don't understand about, Suboxone, any of that stuff. So the beautiful ladies, I mean, they are some beautiful ladies at Wildflower, will come back, knock on my door, and they will say, can you please talk? Oh, yeah, okay, where are they? Bring them back to my tiny little miniature office.
I will tell you guys, I was lucky enough to work with Evelyn at Epic Behavioral Health Care.
Yeah.
And Evelyn and I immediately got along very well because she's a very spicy little tiny lady.
Yeah.
But she is so smart and so talented. And not only that, but what makes her phenomenal at her job is she has zero judgment and she really has a passion for what she does and she loves people. She also has a secret talent. I don't know if many of you know, but I'm going to let you know. She's like a champion ballroom dancer.
Wonderful.
Amazing.
Wow.
So there's your little fun fact.
So, Evelyn, let's get back to the narrative of the West Augustine Health and Wellness Center. I mean, did you guys, it's no secret. This is a community that feels forgotten.
Yes.
This is a community that never felt like really truly seen and never really truly went to get resources that are actually being offered to them now. Did you guys at Epic feel that there was a need for that to fill that gap?
Absolutely. That is a very marginalized community. Yeah. When you drive down there, you kind of look around, you're like, what can I do? Like literally, what can I do to help? And as you're driving down, when we went to the open house and we're looking at these faces, we're looking at these moms, these dads, these grandparents who are raising their grandchildren. They need a resource. They just need support. They need help. And for them to understand that mental health is stigmatized, we want to break that stigma. We want to say, listen, everybody has mental health.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's be comfortable. Let's sit down on a couch and say, let's see, what can I do to help you?
I mean, it's no secret, too. I'm back in my day, mental health or going to the therapist means that you have an egregious problem.
Yes.
You are Looney Tunes, Cocoa Puffs, all the mess,
yes.
right? And now it is really about taking care of your health and wellness, which the center is really truly all about.
Evelyn said something very fascinating before we started because, we were chit-chatting. She said there's a very big difference between mental health and mental wellness.
Oh, yeah. Dive into this.
So can you dive into that a little bit for all the viewers?
Good one.
When we're talking about mental health, it is something that we all have. It is our happy mood. It may be our sad mood once in a while. It's like kind of where we're at that day. We could wake up on, I always tell my little kiddos that I work with, did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed? What's happening right now?
Okay.
Let's regulate that. Regulating means let's talk about it. Let's figure out where we can go from there. What can we do? That's where the wellness comes in. So the wellness is, what did you eat today? Did you have breakfast? Some of those kiddos out in that community do not have breakfast when school is not open.
That's true.
Yeah.
So we think about things like that. And of course, we always have food around when we work with kiddos. What else can you do? Oh, wait, you got a little bit of energy? Let's go out and play soccer. Hence, YMCA down there.
Awesome.
So then you say, okay, well, I'm not feeling really good. I'm a little under the weather. Wildflower, here we go. Here's a resource there. I don't know what to do. Now that I've talked to you people, I don't know where to go get this. What about my Medicaid? What about my food stamps? Bam, there it is.
I
UF
love
Resource
that.
Center.
Do you know how much
There.
of an oasis that is for so many
Yes.
people?
Yeah.
To have just, you're kind of like Lucy from Peanuts with all the like the connections and the let me give you a
But
little
you
bit of
know, let me tell
suggestion.
you-
I like this.
I'm a little bit jealous
Me too.
because, you know, when we
I
go to
wish
the
I
doctor,
knew.
we got to go here, and then you got to go here, and then you got to go
Shada-bing,
chugga, chugga,
shada-boom.
chugga,
Yeah,
chugga,
yeah, yeah,
con.
right,
But
right.
This is like pure freaking gold.
I love it.
It is. It is.
So is it basically people in crisis, or is it pre-crisis, or is it something that's more
Everything.
ongoing? Is it all of it?
It is all of the above.
Kids.
And I will tell you, listen, those kiddos that come in and they're sitting there, when you walk
God
into
bless them.
Wildflower, it is very welcoming. And it's, they actually are part of us because we have that little unit right there.
Mm-hmm.
And they partnered with us as Epic. So when they come in there, not only do they get to come in, there's a TV there, we got toys there, they come back. They also get to see professionals in action. How great is that? They get to see the doctor walking down, and the doctors are all volunteers, and they're friendly. They're saying hello. Then they can come into my office, and I close the door. I put that little confidential sign. I was like, okay, here we are, guys. Let's do the real talk. What's
Yeah.
going on? What is actually happening? Is it school? Is it we go through the whole dynamic. And the wellness part is being able to teach them, get outside.
Yeah.
When you get frustrated, get outside. I have a thing that anybody who knows anything about me knows that my favorite thing to do with kiddos is a grounding garden.
Yes.
Oh, wow. What's this all about?
Let's get out there. You're feeling a little, okay, let me explain to you what grounding is. That's putting your feet on. Let's connect. Now, I want you to dig your hands in that dirt. You get in that dirt and you just rip that dirt apart. Now, let's plant something beautiful because guess what? You're going to watch it grow just like you're growing. You're growing and how you are going to be a different person. I have one little sweet little girl that comes in every week. Miss Evelyn, look at my garden. I got watermelons. I got
Wow.
sunflowers. I got, and she's a completely different person.
So
She's
what
like-
is that teaching them, Evelyn? What is the psychosis on this? What is that teaching them here?
It's teaching them that when you get frustrated, I want you to take whatever it is and I want you to place it somewhere. I want you to place that anger. You know, anger is okay.
Yeah.
What are we doing with it? We're pulling weeds.
Yeah.
Get out there and pull them weeds. Let's
Yeah.
rake. Let's dig. Now,
That's
what we're going
amazing.
to do is we're going to plant. And as you're planting, you need some responsibility because you're going to have to feed them plants.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to watch those. You're going to have to water those plants. Oh, no, it's really sunny outside. Huh? Sunny.
Ah, I love it. Great branding there. You're
Yes,
hired.
Evelyn.
When it's out there, then guess what? You got to go out there and look. You have to hydrate them like you hydrate your body.
I love that.
So everything has a connection to wellness, to self-care. Guess what? Are you proud of it? How about we get your parents out there?
Cool.
Show your parents. Involve the parents in what you're doing with the kids. So when the parents start to figure it out towards the end of the sessions, like if they have 8 to 12 sessions, you bring those parents in there and you're like, this is what we're doing. I actually had one little girl's mom say, I already know. She tells me every week every week the new
She's
thing.
proud.
You're giving
She's
them
very-
purpose. This
Yes.
is amazing. And I love that the families get involved too.
Yes.
Now, this can't be just lickety split, easy peasy, lemon squeezy every time, right?
no.
So you've got to deal with some really difficult families
We
out
do.
there. So how do you shatter that glass ceiling? How do you really make it feel like they are invested in their health and wellness?
It's all about engagement, connection, rapport. If you are not on the same page, if you're sitting there with your, your judgment face, that parent, you know, like that parent is not going to talk to you. What you do is you sit. It's not going to be overnight. And I tell parents all the time. I tell people who come in crisis. I tell people who are involved in the criminal justice system. We are here as Epic. We want to connect with you. Tell us what's going on. Tell us how you feel, and let's validate your feelings. We need to validate clients that are really struggling, people that are out there that are we need to let them know it's okay. That's why we're here. We are here to help you.
I know I'm going on a tangent here, but how do you deal with like generational mental breakdowns? Like it stemmed back from my grandfather's great grandfather,
Yep.
and it really was a chain
It's
reaction
called
ever
break.
since.
It's called how do you break that generational trauma? I
Yes.
learned this from Evelyn.
Love it,
You
love
did.
it.
Look, I
It
did
is-
learn there.
You did. So it's generational psychoeducation. All that means is the education from psychology. You are teaching parents. What is the best thing? What do we teach our kids all the time? Education and wisdom is knowledge. Teach them about it now. Because you went through it, guess what? Parents, you get to make the change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to break the chains, and I'm going to help you. We're going to walk through this together.
It's all like, that's another thing with Evelyn. I
That's
will tell you, there's
beautiful.
so many amazing, talented
I
people at
could
Epic.
talk to her all day.
I know.
love this.
With Evelyn, she really,
I feel safe with her.
yeah, she really
Thank you.
dives in. But I think the biggest thing is she's like, oh, we can do this. We're
Yeah.
going to figure it out. I'm going to be right here. She has I'm telling you, the kindest
The
disposition.
level of empathy. I
you.
literally have
Yeah.
met you for 15 minutes, and I am ready to
Thank
write
you.
my
Now
book.
you see
Yeah.
why I love her so much?
It's absolutely
God.
incredible, and I feel like I keep saying I feel safe with you. And is that what the point is?
Yes.
That you are a safe space that people can talk about anything without any judgment or fear.
You know what you just described? Trauma-informed care.
Oh wow.
So you learned a big word.
Trauma-informed
Informed
care.
care.
You feel safe, and guess what? If you don't feel safe, are you going to really tell me what's going on?
No.
No.
I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna fib. I'm gonna try to
Exactly.
tell you what you think you want to hear.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You get into a space where you walk in, the atmosphere is going to make you comfortable. The person's going to make you comfortable. When I come up to meet you for the first time, I'm not, hi, my name is Evelyn.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm your therapist. No, hi. I sit up in the front with you for a few minutes. We get to know each other because it's scary. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Therapy is scary to people. Mental health, mental illness is scary. Once we start normalizing it and saying, it's okay.
Why do you think people are so scared about it? Is it the truth?
It's the stigma.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think people think that if there's something wrong with me, it shows on my face.
Right. True. True.
And I tell people all the time, you know what? You can see a broken arm. You can see a broken leg. Sometimes we don't know that there's something up there. Nobody can see it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll look at them and say, do you see something with me? Well, no. Well, guess what? I have a little anxiety. Did you guys know? No, I didn't know that.
You
Miss
would never
Evelyn,
know.
You don't. Yeah, because you learn the grounding. You learn the breathing. All my kiddos know box breathing or triangle breathing. Let's go
Right.
through
Yeah.
that.
True. I know that one. Yes.
And we give them resources. We have little stickers that have like little ways of just holding it and going, breathe in, breathe out, breathe, and they hold it while they're doing it. And guess what we also do? We model it. We practice it together because you can tell somebody. I remember being in school and them telling me stuff all the time. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go do that.
Right. Well, true. Yeah. But once you actually experience it,
Yes.
different story.
You're walking through the journey with them, and that's what the most important part is.
Love that.
Is really important. You still keep that professional boundary. It's still there, but they also know that when there is a crisis, okay, I can handle this now. Oh, my boss yelled at me, and I'm feeling a little, as I tell the kiddos, do you feel a little wiggly in your tummy? Like, are there 1,000 butterflies? Yes. Okay, how are we going to deal with that? Or let's take the bubbles. Let's get the bubbles out. All the parents that listen, get some bubbles.
Okay.
And you pull those bubbles out and you blow them. Poke those bubbles. What are you thinking about? Look at the clouds in the sky. What do those look like to you?
So you're changing the thought direction
Yes.
here. I see what you're doing. You're deflecting from the pain and the crisis, and you're bringing it into something so that they can
Yep.
manage the conversation. Is
Yes,
that okay?
that's exactly
God, what a
it.
beautiful
You
journey.
just
Yeah.
gave me
Yeah.
chills.
a fantastic idea.
Oh, here we go.
No, this is amazing. I can
Okay.
use this at the
If
gym.
it's gonna
and I'm
cost me
I'm
money, I gotta make two
no,
payments.
I'm going to
Okay.
talk to the other coaches too. The bubble idea.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to get some bubbles on the way to the gym tonight. And when the team Empire that I work with tonight, their theme is the Empire Army because there's 30 kids on that team.
Right.
When I can see they start getting stressed, I'm going to pull the bubbles out and I'm going to
That's
have them pop that. I'm going to use that tonight,
It's
Evelyn.
a great idea.
Now watch their faces. They become children. I mean, all those kiddos, all of a sudden they're like little and they're like, oh my gosh, and they're running around popping bubbles.
I'm doing this tonight.
And you know, when you change what mental health looks like, it's more acceptable, and that's what we're doing in West Augustine.
Love this.
That's why I like it's called mental wellness. How great is that?
It's
Love that.
great because it
Yeah.
takes away that stigma of
Exactly.
oh my gosh, or the fear, and a lot of people, they have to put their faith over their fear to enter the
Yeah.
door, which is amazing. But let's talk about the wraparound services. Let's
Mm-hmm.
get back to that because I think this is such a unique experience in this center. Like you said, you guys knock on each other's doors. Are there team meetings between the different organizations
Mm-hmm. Yes.
about best needs and best practices? What's this look like?
We meet with most of the team. I usually go, of course, you know me.
Yes.
I'm going to the offices.
She
I'm
doesn't sit
getting
still well,
to-
guys.
I love
do
it.
not.
I love it.
When I have a little bit of time downstairs at YMCA, actually, they came up and met with me the other
love
day.
it.
Nice.
And then Wildflower, we have such a connection right now. When the ladies come in, they all know me. And they all know that I have clients coming in. We have a patient care person that's up there now, so they check everybody in. But then we sit together. Like, the example that I used earlier about the young lady who could not get Medicaid. So here she is pregnant. And she's like, I don't know what to do. I was
so
like,
scary.
She came out and she was talking to me. I was like, yeah, I got this. She goes, what? I was like, she goes, but I've been looking forever. I was like, no. Walked her right up into Wildflower, and I was like, this is what's going on. This is the client. Oh, we can get her in next week.
Fabulous.
And they were like, and you know
Wow.
what? When we're done with that, I looked at her and I said, then I want you to walk next door to UF. Let's go ahead and get the Medicaid and stuff. Let me tell you something. Wildflower already had that down. Once I had said, this is what's happening, without using names, I was like, no, this is what's going on. By the time that girl left, she was there about an hour and a half. She had her OB. She had an ultrasound. She even showed me the ultrasound.
That is so amazing.
Then she came in and they put her in the little side office and were like, let's talk about Healthy Start, Healthy Families. Let's talk about WIC. Let's get all of this done while you're here. Let's get it done.
Yeah, because if they leave, they're not going to get it done. And
No.
let's face it, not everybody has access to a computer.
Or time.
Or we have a high
People have like 6-7 jobs
yeah,
right
but
now.
also too, we have a high illiteracy
Yeah.
rate, so they might not even know how to read. So the fact that you guys are walking them through hand by hand, it speaks volumes.
It does. And I will tell you, once you get them there and once they're engaged, they come back. The other issue we have, as you know, in West Augustine, transportation.
Yes.
Yes.
Transportation issues. It's kind of like we also work with, by the way, the bus.
Okay. Sunshine
Community
Bus?
They have coins.
Yep, I was there a couple weeks ago in Ponte Vedra, and we connected with the Council on Aging. And
Awesome.
we started talking about that sort of thing. What can we do? How can we help? We were right there saying, listen, this is what we do at Epic. If you have any type of wraparound needs, we have the Mars Clinic, the Medication-Assisted Recovery. And then we also have our detox and inpatient for residential, which is where I was for a year and almost 2 years there. So we have all these services, and we can say, listen, it's okay. Let me know what you need. Let me help you get there.
Evelyn, for you being such an earth angel with this, honestly, what you're doing is absolutely God's work. I want to ask you, how's Evelyn taking care of Evelyn? Like, how is the mirror looking for you? And are you taking care of your mental health and wellness?
Yeah, well, you know what? That's the thing. When you work with people and you're feeling it, sometimes you're like, can I ever wash this off? Well, guess what? Doctor, heal thyself. Because everything I tell them, my motto is, when I work with veterans, my veteran motto to my veterans were, you served me, let me serve you.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, beautiful, yeah.
Now, with the clients that I have now, I look at them and say, you know what? Let's try this. I will never have you do something I would not do myself.
Right.
So while you're trying it, I'm going to try it. Let's meet back in a week and let's see where our progress is. So guess what I have at home? I have myself a grounding garden.
Okay, look at this. And probably a bubble maker, too.
Yeah, I do. I have sunflower. I have all that stuff.
Love
I
it.
like to eat, and then I share it. The other thing I do is I connect with family, because guess what? When you connect with family, it's that love and that connection. I'm going to give him a shout out. I have an amazing husband.
Awesome.
He's pretty awesome.
He is awesome. I've interviewed him before, actually. Yes.
Yeah, he is by my side. And
He's
so
also
guess
a
what we
veteran.
do? He is also a veteran.
Incredible.
We have worked together forever.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that we will do is we will call, I'm going to vent. We just vent. That's it. We're done. No more talking about work. And all it is, and we don't talk about anything other than I'm really frustrated. I need to know what to do. This past week, I went up to North Carolina to visit my mom, who is going to be 84.
God bless her. Awesome.
And she is a therapist.
Oh.
Ironically, my sister, who is a therapist, was up. So it's kind of like you connect with your family.
Yeah.
And that's when it comes off. Another trick that I tell my clients when I take a shower, if it's been a rough day, visualize. It's coming down and it's washing through the drain.
Yeah.
All of it, you have to kind of wash it off. It's not easy,
No.
but you got to do it.
But the sun rises in
yeah.
all her glory the
That's
next
it.
Now
day,
let
and you get a
me-
second chance. I love
Yep.
that.
Let me ask you this. You've been doing this for a very long time. You're extremely successful. In the early stages of your career, how did you learn to compartmentalize, like not taking every caseload home with you? How did you work through that? Or is that something daily you still work through?
I still work through it, but when you work with a team that is behind you
Yeah.
and is walking behind you and supporting you, from the moment I started this journey, I have had supervisors, I have had anybody that was in my path that were always making sure we had self-care. My most recent supervisor for my licensure was Michelle. At the end of our session, she would say, let's talk now.
Good.
Cool.
And it was like the real talk. What's going on? Let's talk about what are you doing for you?
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of a thing. I will tell you, I do get a massage twice a week.
Self-care is
Okay.
not selfish. I love it. Good.
And you know what? You teach the clients the same thing. You're carrying it.
Yeah.
Massage it out.
Absolutely.
And I work with a young lady who knows what I do in Palm Coast, and she every time she comes in, she asks me, "How are you?"
Love it.
And then I ask her, "How are you?"
Yeah.
Right.
Because I know what she's, and it's kind of like we work together. Another thing, this is, Mel's gonna love this.
Here we go.
Another thing I started was Pilates.
Hey, yes,
Right?
girl.
And then, of course, the dancing. The
Awesome.
dancing is a form.
Her and her husband
of
do it together. They're
expression.
so
And a
cute.
form of therapy.
It is a form of therapy. Exercises, so you're getting all that out. The dancing is, when I did theater here at Limelight, it was the same thing. So, and then what you do is you bring that to the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I work at Flagler, I'm on the board at Flagler Playhouse, and we do a lot of stuff for kids. We have the Penguin Project.
Cool.
But even with being in the residential center, take your story. Let's use a narrative. I'm going to teach you how to speak. So when you get up, as we sit down, each one of them, by the end of their 4 weeks that they were with me, I had them stand up, and your cycle of addiction, but we're not going to do it in a negative way. Let's do it in a positive way.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell your story. Do it as a monologue, and that is their final goal before they leave me. And then guess what we do on the 30 days when I was
Oh,
working
this
there?
I was telling David about this.
We gave them their 30-day chip, and everybody goes around, and it's red for blood, sweat, and tears.
I love that.
So-
So they have a token. They
Yes.
have something. It's sort of
Yes.
like Catholics have the rosary. I mean, it
Yes,
means everything to us when we
exactly.
go down the road. But this is a beautiful piece of
Yep.
a trophy almost.
It
That's
is.
awesome.
It is.
Evelyn, how can people find you? How can people chat with you? Do they just show up at the center and make an appointment?
They can just show up there. I'm there on Thursday, and my amazing clinical director, Carol,
Love her.
Carol.
She's
is there on Monday.
freaking fantastic.
She is. And you can just call the main office and make an appointment to be up there. We do have a patient care specialist up there. But just the main number is all it is. And then you just call and say, I want to make an appointment. We do the assessment, which is really your first step. Get the assessment. Let's talk about what your presenting problem is. The next time you meet, let's talk about your treatment. What do you want? What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Not what I want you to do. What do you want to do? How do you want to work through this? And then we start our sessions.
Evelyn, these conversations on Sunny TV are not over. We have got to have you
Yes.
back on the show.
Yes.
Thank
You are
you.
incredible. Guys, that phone number is 904-829-2273. The hours are Monday through Thursday, 8 to 6, Friday, 8 to 4. You've got to check this out. It's a wonderful resource. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh,
You're
thank you.
amazing.
You are an
I
incredible,
love you.
inspiring,
Thank
and I feel super charged up about what this beautiful Epic Behavioral Healthcare is giving to our community.
Thank you.
You're
I'm-
awesome.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Guys, we're going to take a quick break with Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliance. Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative. They set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
Call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account. We have Queen Cheshire in the comments.
wait a minute. You guys, Evelyn, how much did you all love her?
Loved Evelyn. Oh my goodness, we have so much. She's going to be back on the show.
Yes.
We're not done talking to her. We got so many more things to unpack with her. But yeah, I am completely moved in the right direction
Absolutely.
on mental wellness. I love that, and I know that Misty's out there too. She does a lot of great things for
Yeah.
people. So very inspiring. Hey, Sarah Cheshire is in comments today. So you know what that means? That
we got-
means this event is going away,
You
baby.
guys, Sarah has an amazing event coming up.
Right.
If you love pickleball, You're going to want to stay tuned.
Great teaser. Sonnies, grab your paddle and your partner because we've got a tournament with Heart of Gold coming your way. The Vibe Nutrition is hosting the Dinks and Drinks Pickleball Tournament on Saturday, August 1st, starting at 9 a.m. And this one is doing double duty. It's a whole lot of competition and fun at Webster Elementary Back to School Supply Drive. Very cool.
Yes.
All rolled into one fabulous morning. Play pickleball. Help a kid start the school year right.
Right.
That's a win-win, Sonnies. And here's how you get in. The registration is just $25 per team. That's
awesome.
amazing.
For a whole team of people.
How cool. And here's the special part. Every team also brings a school supply to donate. Bring your A game and pack of crayons. You'll want to scan the QR code. We'll put this in Sunny Fans later for everybody to sign up. And register before July 28th, so don't dilly-dally on this one.
Dilly-dally.
I know, I love that. And look at the lineup of local love Sonnies. A huge thank you to the sponsors and vendors that make everything happen, especially Old Coast Pickleball, South State Bank, Jet Set Modern Pilates, Rita's, hey girl, hey,
Yum.
Sweet Smokies Barbecue, Schooner Seafood House, Carrabba's, and of
Wow.
course, the world famous, the legendary Vibe Nutrition. When our community shows up for kids, that's what's going on. If you got any questions or concerns, or you want to just jump right in, call or text 904-826-6525. One more time, Sonnies, that's Dinks and Drinks Pickleball Tournament.
Love it.
Saturday, August 1st, 9 a.m., benefiting Webster Elementary. Love this. Register before July 28th. Get on it, baby!
And you can always, if you need more information or you want to be a sponsor, you can always message Sarah.
Yes.
You know, and
Listen, there are
DM
people.
her.
There's a lot of people in this town, and then there's people that are doers, and there's a good heart with Sarah Cheshire. She's
Yeah.
an amazing queen. She goes above and beyond for so many people in this community. So yes, feel free to reach out to her. She's super easy to talk to. Shoot her a text, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let me give you that number:
Let's do it.
904-826-6525. Thank
Do
you.
it.
All right.
Yes.
Got
What's
another
up
event
next?
here. We got grab your little anglers in your life because this is the sweetest morning in July calendar. The Reel in the Fun Kids Fishing Tournament casts off Saturday, July 12th.
Oh, it's this Saturday.
9 a.m. to noon at the Volano Beach Pavilion. And it's all part of the St. Johns County Parks and Recreation Month.
Maritza.
It's a big celebration because it's Parks and Rec Month. This is exactly the kind of hometown salt air kids with fishing poles fun that makes this county so special. And the prizes, woo, are prizing, baby. Tell them what they're going to win.
All right, you guys. So, the first place reels in a free inshore fishing charter, courtesy of Unsportsmanlike Adventure Charters.
I love that name.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
And there are prizes for the top 5, thanks to TBK Marble and Tile and RMJ Pump Services. And here's the detail that makes every kid's day. Catch a fish, get a treat. Every single child who catches a fish gets a free King of Pops popsicle.
What?
A fish and a popsicle, core memory right there for show.
Love that.
So that is Reel in the Fun Kids Fishing Tournament this Saturday, July 12th from 9 a.m. to noon at the Volano Beach Pavilion. You can learn more about it at the Parks and Rec partners at sjcpf.org.
I put that in comments, anybody, because yes, this is a big month. We got to celebrate Parks and Rec and the Parks and Rec Foundation. Shout out to Marisa Ross,
Do it.
and Tess.
Yeah,
doing
they're
some
doing
great,
awesome work, those two
great
ladies.
things. I know. I love the energy from that department. They're doing some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some local stories.
Shall we?
How about this cute story?
Okay, this story, it's been going around and it finally circled back because you guys, let's just do the story.
All right, yeah, because
Oh,
they're
my
all
God.
like, "What is she talking about right now?"
Just
Okay.
wait, you guys.
The boy who reads to shelter pets just made history. I hope you're sitting down with something a little special today because this story is pure sunshine and it's happening right here in Northeast Florida. Meet Nehemiah Turner, 11 years old, a straight A student heading into the 6th grade. And for more than 2 years now, Nehemiah has been walking into the Jacksonville Humane Society with his grandma to read books out loud to the animals. Not for a grade, not for a requirement, just because a scared shelter pet deserves a calm voice and a good story. Mel, hit that picture.
Oh
you
my God,
you
you
guys got to
guys.
see this. Look at this kid. Look at that.
Look at him.
And
but look at the dog.
Oh.
Just, oh my God.
So this week, Nehemiah made history and became the very first child ever in the entire history of the shelter's positive reading program to log 100 volunteer hours. 100 hours of a kid sitting beside a kennel, opening up a book and reading to a dog or a cat who just needed to feel a little less alone. And here's why it works, because it's a beautiful science, Sonnies. That gentle reading voice actually lowers the animal's stress levels. A calmer pet is a happier pet, and a calmer, happier pet is more likely to get adopted. So every chapter Nehemiah reads is literally helping these animals find their forever homes. Meanwhile, he's sharpening his own reading skills, so everybody wins and nobody loses, not one soul. Nehemiah described it as better than any other grown-up could. He said the shelter feels, quote, soothing, feels good, calm, comforted animals, not like a whole bunch of barking is happening. And then when the news anchor asked this straight up to this 11-year-old on what's next after 100 hours, did he say he was done? Oh no, Sonnies. He said, and I quote, I think we got to set up a new hour. So I think I set up like 110 or 150 hours or maybe 200. The sky's the limit. He hit 100 immediately and set the sights on 200. That's a whole story of volunteer and a heart of absolute gold.
Guys,
shout out to that kid.
The
Golly.
Positively Reading program is open to kids of all ages, and it's proven to lower stress in shelter animals. But it also is proven to build literacy skills in children.
I got to tag tail waggers in here.
Shelter CEO Lawrence Nichols calls it an amazing accomplishment over 2 years. Serious dedication for a young person.
Yeah, Stephanie Robinson needs to get on this story immediately. This is amazing.
And Nicholas put it beautifully. He said, a place where we can put a tablet down and the electronics down, pick up a good old-fashioned book, and read it to somebody who really wants to hear your voice.
What a kid.
Families can sign up for the program.
There acting a fool on the e-bikes and doing the dopey things that the kids do.
But you know what?
He is taking 100 hours of his kid life and reading books to shelter dogs that have anxiety. So, this is amazing. That's a saint right there,
I have followed this story for a while. Several other cities have adopted this, and they are starting to do it. And the literacy rates in the kids are going up, and the adoptions have gone up by 60% at some of these shelters.
So reading to shelter animal programs have grown nationwide, just like you just said, because they genuinely reduce animal anxiety and boosting struggling young readers with confidence. Kids feel no judgment from the furry audience, and the furry audience gets that calm, cool, and collected cadence of the voice.
And then they get a home.
This is wonderful. I mean, A-plus story here. Nehemiah is changing it up for the people, one great human at a time.
I love it.
All right, this next one. The city wants to hand your neighborhood $3,000, and I'm going to tell you how to get it, baby. All right.
What's the catch?
This one comes with a deadline, so listen up and grab a pen, because the city of St. Augustine is literally trying to give money away to make our neighborhoods better, and somebody reading this or hearing this out loud should go and get it. Here's the deal. The city's neighborhood grant program is open right now, and eligible neighborhood groups can apply up to $3,000 in funding. This is not a loan, Sonnies. This is a grant for projects and events that improve, enrich, and enhance our local communities. Now think about what $3,000 can do for your street. A block party that actually brings the neighbors together, a community garden, a cleanup day, a new landscaping entrance, a little free library maybe, a welcome event for new families. Whatever your corner of this city you've been dreaming about couldn't quite fund, well, now here is a push directly from St. Augustine. So here's the catch. There is one big one. The window is tight. The application period opened July 1st and it closes July 15th. That's it. So you got an idea. You can't sit on this one, Sonnies. The clock is ticking. Applications can be submitted by email or by mail or in person. Nice and easy. And the ones that meet the requirements get reviewed by the Neighborhood Grant Program Award Committee. The good stuff is, Sonnies, this is a city investing in its own people. And now somebody go turn an idea into something really awesome for your street.
Yes. Application window, shocker, is very small. July 1st and runs through July 15th. But you can apply 3 ways: email, by mail, or in person.
Yep.
So
They get a flooding of these grants in, so
Yeah.
they do have to make it a smaller window so they have the
I think
opportunity
it's awesome,
to vet
though.
all of these ideas. Because, yeah, if you want to do something in your neighborhood, I see a lot of great projects like the little libraries you'll see around town. There are these little like vestibules, and like people can just go in, take a book, leave a book, and like it's awesome. And I believe our Rotary clubs were supporting that at one point. So these are all really cool ideas, and if you have something for your neighborhood, hey.
Yeah, so if you have any questions, the city says to contact Community Services Director Jamie D. Perkins at 904-209-4254.
Yeah, community is something that just happens to us. It's something that we build, and a grant like this, is the lumber, and you're the builder. So
absolutely.
if you have an imagination, or you say, hey, you know what, we really need X, Y, and Z, this is your moment.
Oh my God, me too, Sylvia Brown. She said, I need to start just saying anytime I hear something interesting, this is news.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
I think it's newsworthy, and I also think what is also newsworthy is anything coming from Old Town Trolley and the St. Augustine Attractions Association. Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on- and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com. St. Augustine isn't just a destination, it's an experience. From historic streets to the unforgettable adventures, the city is full of moments waiting to happen. But here's the move. Don't just guess your way through it. Go where the Sunnies find the most trusted attractions. The St. Augustine Attractions Association. Dozens of the best experiences all in one place. From history to hidden gems and everything in between. Plan smarter, explore deeper, experience more. Go to StAugustineflattractions.com, because here you don't just visit St. Augustine, you live it. All right, we're back with DJ Snack Pack's playlist.
Here we go. One of my favorite bands of all time.
I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. And I can't get enough of you, baby. Can you get enough of me?
Kiss, 1979. This was a full-on rock band going disco.
That's right. It was a left turn here
Paul
for them.
Stanley reportedly co-wrote it partially to prove how easy it was to write a disco hit. The joke was on him. It became a signature song that they'd still close shows with. The relentless thumping beat, it clocks in around the perfect disco tempo, engineered to keep bodies moving on the floor. It was a moment overseas, a chart topper in several countries, and one of Kiss's best-selling singles ever.
Oh, I just spilled.
Oh, you can ring my bell.
Ring my bell, ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling. It's my mom singing it.
Oh my God,
Yeah, I love the song.
Anita Ward. Fun twist, the song was originally written for an 11-year-old. It was meant to be a teen tune about kids chatting on the telephone. It got rewritten into a sultry disco
I
classic.
told you it was like about kids.
You were right.
Isn't that something interesting?
It shot to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became one of the most definitive anthems of the disco era.
Oh.
The definitive spacey percussion sound, the boingy electric drum became instantly iconic and one of the most recognizable sounds of 1979.
Ring-a-ling-a-ling.
Anita Ward was a former school teacher from Memphis, Tennessee before this song skyrocketed her.
Well, she rang
stardom.
her bell at the end of the school day.
Upside down,
Boy,
you
turn
turn
me
inside out. Hey, hey.
and round and round.
Yes.
Come on, upside down, you're turning
Turn
me. Go stand in love, obsessively. Round and round, you're turning me. Yeah.
Yes, Diana Ross, Love Hurt, 1980.
Inside out.
This comeback juggernaut spent 4 weeks at #1 and became one of the biggest hits of Diana Ross's entire solo career.
I love a Diana Ross moment.
It was written and produced by Nile Rodgers and Bernard Edmonds of Chic,
Yes.
the masterminds behind La Freak,
Yep.
Say Chic.
Nile Rodgers has an epic music
Yes.
career. He's done things with Madonna. I mean,
Yes.
across
but
the
you
board.
want to know the drama about the song?
Yeah.
Diana reportedly wasn't happy with the original mix and
Oh.
secretly had it remixed behind the producer's backs.
Ooh.
It caused a huge falling out with Chic, But her version went straight to #1, so guess what? She got the last word.
Wow. I wonder what the original was like.
We could probably find it somewhere.
Probably really super boring or something. She just
Yeah.
needed the gay sparkle.
She said, guess what?
Honey,
I'm doing this.
We make things fierce. All right.
Yes.
Speaking of fierce, oh man, here we go. My meth story here with Sunshine Shenanigans. We got, the title is Fishing for Squirrels.
Oh,
All right. This one comes right up from the road here in Boone Park in Jacksonville. And it stars a gentleman named Cody Birch.
of course, a Cody. Of course, like a chody.
Cody, age 29, had a dream, and that dream was to catch a squirrel. Pause.
Ew.
Not with his hands. Please, Cody is a professional. He went fishing for them. So picture it, Sonnies, a folding lawn chair under a big oak tree, a full-size Snicker bars tied to a 6 feet of fishing line, and a cast out into the grass. And Cody, sitting perfectly still, also twitching, rod in hand, eyes locked on the tree line and waiting for the bite. Now, one of our park-going neighbors, let's call her a concerned citizen, a.k.a. Karen, spots this. A man in a lawn chair, twitchy, wild-eyed, casting a fishing rod at a squirrel in a park with no lake anywhere in sight, and she thinks to herself, this man is not okay. This man is spun. And
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
She is genuinely scared. He's a danger to the families around him, so she calls 911. And honestly, Sonny's fair. There are families around. So the officers roll up, and Cody is happy to explain himself and tells them that it's a catch and release program. He says he's tracking data. He says he's switched to Snickers because he originally tried Milky Way last week, and they were not interested. Squirrels no quality, officer. So squirrels no quality. The officers were now not very interested.
Look at this guy.
In what he had to say. Oh my God, I know.
God.
And here it is, the line that put Cody Birch in the history books. When officers hold up, they pat him down and they find a pipe and a little baggie and ask him to explain himself. Cody looks the officers dead in the eye and says, "Squirrel must have put that in my pocket." A squirrel. After 3 hours of trying to catch one with a candy bar, his defense that the squirrels got him first, and they outwitted him, and they planted the evidence. It was the setup by the squirrels.
You're not on drugs at all.
So the concerned citizen, turns out her instincts were dead on, and Cody got a whole lot more than a fishing citation. The moral of the story, Sonnies, if you're going to fish for squirrels in a park, maybe empty your pockets out first, because those squirrels, they know quality, and apparently they know how to get a guy arrested if you're trying to come after them, right? Those pesky squirrels.
God. You guys, I just lost 2 brain cells over that story. These people, thank God for them, though. Movies? Should we talk about movies?
Speaking about brain cells, yes.
We're talking about One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest today, guys.
Nurse Ratched.
1 rebel, 1 nurse, 1 unforgettable war. Here's a setup. Randall Murphy, that's Jack Nicholson,
Yes, that's right.
is a wisecracking criminal who fakes being crazy to get out of hard prison labor,
Unbelievable.
figuring a mental hospital would be an easy vacation. Big mistake, bro, because
Big,
running
huge.
that ward is Nurse Ratched, a soft-spoken tyrant who ruled through routine, control, and quiet cruelty.
Right.
And what starts as one man's scheme becomes a full-blown war with the souls of every patient on the ward. Freedom versus control. Spirit versus the system. The movie made history. It became only the second film to ever sweep all 5 major Academy Awards.
It was
Best
an excellent
Picture,
movie.
Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Screenplay. And it filmed inside a real working mental hospital, the Oregon State Hospital.
Oh.
The
Oregon. Hey.
The director cast actual patients and staff as extras in the background.
Oh.
The hospital's director even appears in the film. Here's the wild part, though. Kirk Douglas, the Hollywood legend, originally owned the rights to the movie and starred in the stage version, desperate to make it into a movie.
Oh, interesting.
He couldn't get it made for over a decade, so he passed it to his son, a younger producer named Michael Douglas.
Oh, my God.
Michael got it made and won Best Picture.
Whoa.
Nurse Ratched, played by Louise Fletcher, is consistently ranked among the greatest movie villains of all time.
Oh, my
Right up there
gosh.
with Darth Vader and Hannibal Lecter.
Wasn't there a young
there was, what's her
Danny
name?
DeVito
Yes,
was
but
in there.
also, too, Sarah Paulson. They did a Nurse Ratched on Netflix.
I love a Sarah Paulson.
I do, too.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Dear Jesus.
All right, Sonnies, before we go, I want to talk about the Bridge of Lions right now. I know we've all crossed it, that beautiful old bridge stretching over the Matanzas, connecting our downtown to the island on the other side. And here's something that we forget every single time we drive across it. A bridge only exists for one reason: to carry you over the thing that you couldn't cross on your own. Nobody builds a bridge over easy ground, Sonnies. You build a bridge over the deep water, over the gaps, over the place where, without it, you'd be stuck on one side, staring at where you want to be and no way to get there anytime soon. And somebody built that bridge for you. Think about it. Every bridge you have ever crossed in your life. I mean, you're talking to Sonnies out there in the Sonnyverse. They were put there by hands that came before you. People that looked at the impossible gap and said, someone's going to need to get across that someday, so let's build it so they can. You are standing on the other side of so many gaps in life because someone built you a bridge. A parent, a mentor, a friend, a stranger, a Evelyn in your life.
Yes.
Somebody laid down a plank over your deep water so that you could walk to the life that you're living now. So here's my challenge for you, Sonnies. Somewhere near you today, there is a person standing at the edge of their own deep water, scared, stuck, staring across at a place that they can't figure out how to reach, and you have the lumber. You've crossed something that they haven't. You know the way. Be that bridge today. Lay down the plank. Reach across the gap, because the whole point of making it to the other side is turning around and helping the next person come across. That's what this city was built on, Sonnies, and that's what you were built for. We love you, we mean it, and we will see you live at 3 o'clock today on the show that's in the afternoon, but all the Sonnies, all the cool kids, we call it Afternoon Delight. Hit that share button. Let's give Epic Behavioral Healthcare an incredible exposure today, guys. Hit that share button. Special thank you to the Bailey Group for making all this possible. And we love Steve Chapman's All-American Air.
Absolutely.
This is the dream, and we're living it right here in the Sonnyverse. We love you guys. See you later, guys. Bye.